Hey, welcome to the channel today. Today I am answering swimming questions that come in. This is your invitation. Do you have a swimming question? I would love to hear your swim question so I can answer it for you. I am all about getting you moving, getting you on the way. Most of these videos come to you because they are conversations that we have with students. So I would love to hear your questions. Put your questions down in the chat, email them to us, put it on one of our social pages, wherever it is. We are looking for your questions and I'm delighted to answer it. All right, so let's dive right in. Today's question is about breathing. How can I improve my breathing while swimming? Very common question. So since I don't know what this person means by their swimming, right? Swimming, that's like a broad word that people have many different pictures of, of what that means. So I'm going to get to the crux root of understanding your breathing and how to improve your breathing in any particular skill or way. Because there's more than one way to get air when you're in the water, when you're swimming in the water, when you're engaged with the water. There's lots of different ways. There's not one that's better than another. There's not one that's good and one that's bad. So that's the kind of the first thing, is if you're hung up on I'm supposed to get air a particular way, that's the good way, that's the right way, that's the proper way. That's kind of the first hook of feeling badly, not being able to figure it out, of putting that, it's a little bit of a threat. If I don't understand how to do this thing, that I can't have air, having air really touches into a very deep primal part of ourselves. And if we have any part of ourselves that says, I can't get air, you're not going to be calm, you're not going to be efficient, you're not going to be able to make any sort of tweaks or changes or adaptations to what you're doing, because you're going to be in fight or flight. When you're in fight or flight, it is not a space that you can learn from. So this is the first thing when we talk about improving your breathing, is we got to know, am I in fight or flight, or am I in calm curiosity? And if I'm at all in fight or flight, or I'm on the edge, I feel good, but one more second, I might be in fight or flight. Okay, we can't be there either. We have to be in the calm zone, in the learning zone, in the I'm safe, I'm free to try things and make mistakes and fail, and it's not a problem. I have to be in that zone to be able to change or to learn from or to play with or adapt what I'm doing with my breathing. So that's one piece of the answer to this question. The other part is, how can I improve my breathing? Is I always want to make sure people start with the idea that they know how to breathe. You are breathing. You want to start with what you already know. Because people will say, this question doesn't say it, but people will say, I can't breathe. Well, if you can't breathe, then you wouldn't be asking the question, you'd be dead. That's just the fact of the matter. So if you're asking the question, if you've been in the water and you're asking the question, how do I breathe? Yay, you are winning, because apparently you figured out how to breathe, because you're still asking me questions. But you want to start, it might sound silly, but the truth is you got to start by coming in and really acknowledging and noticing, how is it that I do know that it's time to breathe? Somehow I go under and then I come up. And this is something I know how to do. We want to build on the things you already know how to do, not struggle and push against something I think I should do, like that over there. When we really can own what I can do, what I am really good at, what I understand about my breath already, what I notice and feel. There's all these signals that our body gives us about air. And am I being trustworthy with them and paying attention to them and taking care of them when I get those signals? Or am I pushing myself beyond it and I always go to the very edge of my breath and then I'm super breathless and I have to stand and recover for a long time? Bring your curiosity into this. See how it is that you are already breathing. And that can be putting your face in and taking it out. from a standing position, holding on to something and putting your face in and taking it out. This is breathing. This is you understanding how breathing and swimming work together. Because when we're underwater, we don't get to just breathe freely. It is very different than anything else you do. So you really want to acknowledge and fill yourself up with, oh, I do know some things. And it's from that space that we can start to be curious about, okay, I'm super good at getting air like this. I wonder if there's another way I could get air. I know that where I am in relationship to the surface. So, I just have to get this part out of the water so I can take some air and then go back under. So, how could I do this? Some clues here. Standing up is the first easy way. Using a wall is the next easy way. Rolling onto our backs is the next easy way. Popping up is the next easy way. Notice I didn't say anything about side breathing and front crawl. That's one of the more complicated ways to get air. These other ways are the easier ways, and we want to build those up and feel completely trustworthy and confident and at ease each step of the way with those. And to really show yourself, oh yeah, I do know how to get air. By the time we go to do breathing as in side breathing for front crawl, the one right here, there's a bunch of other things that we need to know about. Balance, movement, momentum, arms, legs, head position, hip position, like there's lots of different pieces that go into that side breathing thing. So as you have confidence in your air in these other easy ways, you can play around with and picking up the skills around that go into the complicated side breathing front crawl, but it's not essential. There's other ways that are easier. There are other ways that go into that safety and essentialness. You can build up the tools and the skills around a front crawl to do a side breathing because it's fun and interesting, and not because your life depends on it, right? Breathe well, my friends. Aloha.